everyone. I can't do this with you in here. I can't.
Hey everyone. Yeah, I thought this might be a problem. Alright, I'll head out.
Just 2 seconds, honey.
It's okay. Take your time. Hey everyone. I don't know what to do.
Can you get out now?
I'm getting out.
Okay, bye. Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be filming a makeup tutorial for you on this look that you see right here. Essentially it's just a get ready with me video, something I thought would be really appropriate for springtime. It's really fresh, it's pretty dewy look, and I actually used this makeup for a date night that I had with my boyfriend and I ended up having to film it really quickly because we were running late to our movie. So that's why my hair was like soaking wet at the end of the video. I'm actually filming this intro after our date. So anyways, I really hope that you guys enjoy this video and let me know what you think in the comments below. And I'm gonna have everything listed for you in the description box below. So I will see you guys later. Bye. Okay everyone, so we're gonna start off with hair using the It's a 10 Silk Express Miracle Silk Leave-In Conditioning Spray. I'm just going to be spraying that all over my hair. As you can see here, I think I ended up getting a little bit in my face, that's why I'm squinting. But after that, I'm going to go in with this Living Proof Perfect Hair Day 5-in-1 Styling Treatment. This stuff is amazing. As you can see, I just squirt a little tiny nickel size amount onto my hand, and then I'm going to spread it all over my hair. And I'm going to focus on the ends first, and then I'm going to go up into the roots. That way my hair doesn't end up like a big grease mess. Okay. And now I'm just brushing through all of my hair, as you can see right here, just trying to get it all smooth so it dries nicely. Alright, and next I'm going to be going in with Benefit's Stay Don't Stray Eye Shadow Primer, and my color is light medium. I'm just going to be taking the little wand and dabbing that all over my eyelid. And then afterwards, I'm going to be using my finger to kind of press that in over the eyelid and making sure everything is nice and even. And then I'm going to be doing that to both eyes. I like to do that first just to make sure that it has a little bit of time to dry before I start applying my eyeshadow. And then as you can see, I'm kind of searching for my Stilla palette because it was stuck underneath a whole bunch of other eyeshadow palettes. But once I get that out, I am going to be going in with the eyeshadow called Pewter. Pewter? Yes, Pewter. And that's just going to be my base, again, just to make sure that my eyeshadow primer is not sticky and tacky. And I'm going to be using a Sonia Kashuk large domed blending brush for this, just putting that all over the eyelid. Yes, and for this I just don't really have any sort of method, don't need to be precise or anything like that. I'm just adding the eyeshadow all over the entire eyelid. And then the next color I'm going to be going in with is Puppy from the Stila palette as well. And this is just a really nice, warm-toned, light brown color. And I'm going to be taking that same brush and putting that in the crease. This is going to be the transition shade for this look. And as you can see, I'm just trying to darken that up just a little bit so it's not completely unnoticeable, even though this will be just the transition shade. Okay, after I have done that, I'm going to be going in with a Tarte color from this Tarte palette that I got about, I think it was like a year and a half ago or something like that. And I'm going to be going in with a smaller domed blending brush and just putting that more in the crease just to define that crease. And I'm going to be doing this to both eyes. Okay, and then next I'm going to be taking the Josie Maran Coconut Watercolor Eyeshadow, and I absolutely love this stuff. But first I'm going to have to shake it up because, as you can see, there was water on the top and eyeshadow at the bottom, and that's no bueno. So I'm taking this in the color Playa Del Pink, and it has a little sponge applicator on the end. So I'm just going to dab this more towards my eyelashes to make sure that the color gets down there, and then I'm going to start going up, but not too far up because I just want this to stay on the lid. And then I'm going to be taking my finger and just patting that on. Okay, next I'm going to be taking the eyeshadow Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek, which I absolutely love. I'm going to be applying that again with the domed small fluffy brush, and I'm just going to be placing this in the corner of my outer corner of my eyes and bringing that up into the creases you see here. This is just going to give it more depth, even though I don't want this eye to be super dark. I just want it to have some more dimension in between the eyelid and the eyebrow bone. Alright, and next I'm going to be going back in with that same Stilla color called Puppy, which I absolutely love the name because I love puppies. Anywho, I'm going to be taking that in again with my blending brush and just blending everything out so there are no harsh lines. Next, I'm going to be going in with another Makeup Geek shadow called Shimma, and I'm going to be using a little tiny brush and applying this all over the brow bone just to open up the eyes a little more and to really highlight and accentuate the brow bone. I always find that it's best to use a smaller brush for this particular technique so that you don't go too far down and ruin all of the work that you did with the other shadows. And that was me having to get up to go and get the new foundation that I got, which is actually the Origin Stay Tuned Balancing Face Makeup. And I am in the shade Sand 14. I ended up taking back the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation because it really upset my skin. And at my Dillard's, I have an Origins counter there, and so I just decided to get this, and I have been loving it. So I pour it out onto the back of my hand, and then I use a Makeup Geek stippling flat top brush. Wow, that was a mouthful. And at first I just press this into the skin, and then I will go in circular motions, and this just helps to even out the foundation without starting out with having like a whole bunch of lines all over your face. And then actually after I finish with that, I'm going to go in with a damp beauty sponge. It's not a beauty blender, but it is a beauty sponge, basically the same thing. And I'm going to dab my T-zone area because for some reason with liquid foundations I tend to overdo it in my T-zone area. So I just like to get any excess foundation or oils by using a damp beauty sponge. And then I'm going to be going in with the NYX HD concealer, and I am in the color CW02 Fair Clair, and I'm going to be using that underneath the eyes. And as you can see, I just put it all underneath there, and then I spread it out past my eyebrow, and this is just going to make that entire under eye area and outwards highlighted. And then I'm going to go in again with the damp beauty sponge, and I'm just going to be dabbing very lightly because no one wants to cause any wrinkles there. Alright, and then after that, I'm going to go in using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Contour Kit, using the banana shade, and I'm just going to place that underneath my eyes. And this step I have to do every time I wear under eye concealer, otherwise my concealer will crease, and let's face it, that's just not cute. So then after that, I'm going to use one of the bronze shades from the contour kit as well, and I'm just going to take a big bronzing brush, and yeah, that's the color I'm using right there. And I'm just going to use that to bronze up my cheeks. I'm not going to be contouring with this shade. I didn't really want a harsh contour. I just wanted to bronze up the skin since I don't really live in Florida anymore, and it's hard for me to, you know, stay tan. So after I do my cheeks, I'm also going to place that on my forehead to even out the face. Okay, now that I am all done bronzing up the face, I'm going to go in with a Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm going in with a cheek color from Ulta. It is the color Girly. I absolutely love this color. It's like a rose with a little hint of peach, so it's perfect for springtime. And I'm just taking that brush and applying it all over the cheeks, making sure I don't go too far in towards the nose because, you know, us girls can get some hormonal redness around that area, and I don't want to accentuate any of that. And I'm also making sure that I don't go too far down and go over the bronzed area. So just keeping it right on the cheek. Alright, and the next thing I'm going in with is Becca Cosmetics Shimmering Pressed Powder, and I am in the color Opal. I'm just going to be taking a Real Techniques concealer brush and applying that on my cheekbones. I absolutely love this product. I know a lot of people in the beauty industry rave about it, but that's because it's amazing. Alright, and then after that, I'm going to go in with Ulta Brow Tint, and I am in the color Deep. I'm going to be applying this with a very light hand, otherwise if you press too hard on the brow, it will leave streaks or lines on the skin, and we just want this to adhere to the little hairs, and as you can see, it really makes a difference, brings the brow together to where it doesn't look too sparse, like your hairs are too few far in between. As you can see, I got a little tiny eyebrow hair on the brush and had to get that little guy off. And then after that, you can see how everything kind of just comes together. Next, I'm going to go in and curl my eyelashes. And the technique that I like to use is just getting as close to the root of the eyelashes as I can, and then pump, pump, pump. So I do mine about 8 to 12 times, and it really just pushes those eyelashes up. Then I'm going to go in first with the L'Oreal Telescopic mascara, and this is going to lengthen the lashes. I absolutely love this stuff because it doesn't clump, and since it is a drugstore mascara, it is relatively cheap and affordable. So as you can see, it just adds a lot of length to the eyelashes. After I go in with that mascara, I'm going to do a second coat using the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I really love this combination because the L'Oreal mascara really does lengthen everything, and then once I go in with the Too Faced mascara, it just adds a lot of volume, and as you can see, there's a huge difference between the two eyes. I'm still getting used to the idea of maybe using false lashes, but until I jump on that bandwagon, this is going to be my favorite combination. Alright, and for the lower lashes, I'm going to go in with Maybelline's The Falsies Big Eyes, and this one is a double-ended mascara, but I really only use it for the little brush for the lower lashes. For this technique, I'm basically just getting in at the root and then kind of shimmying the brush downwards, and this really just gets a lot of the mascara on there and makes them more volumized and more pronounced. Alright, now we are all done with the face. Next I'm going to go in with Ulta Automatic Lip Liner in the color Flesh. And I'm basically just going to start off by lining the lower lip and then filling that in. And then I'm going to go up and start off by making a line from the right top part of my mouth. And then line that, smooch my lips together, and then, oops, made a little boo-boo, that's okay though. And then after that, I'm going to fill in the top lip as well. Next, I'm going to go in with an Ulta matte lipstick, and this is one of my favorite nude colors. It really is just a true nude, as you can see. it basically matches my skin color. And so this is in the color 257. Absolutely love it. It's super moisturizing, and I love it. It is what it is. And then after that, I'm going to go in with a Marvelous Mixy color. I think this is a Bare Minerals lip gloss, but I'll have everything listed down for you below. It's in a beautiful coral shade. Absolutely love this for nude lips because it just adds that extra shimmer and a little touch of pink. But that is it for this makeup tutorial. I'm so glad that I was able to get this out for you guys, and thank you so much for watching. See you next time.